All right. So, good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon, good day to all of our speed gaming viewers tonight. We are live here with our daily race for ALTTPR. This is going to be a standard seed. So this should be our normal seed following with a standard opening. Tonight we are featuring TJ Maelstrom, Surge, Hitman 1382, and Norsk Maddie on the stream. For commentary, I am joined by Nira Lightshine tonight, and for tracking, I am joined by Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna and TJ the Pie Guy.
Hey guys, this is Nira, joining in on commentary like usual, it seems like, with the daily race.
It's your dynamic duo, the two of us.
In some way or another. Lately, it's been you and me in some combination or the other.
And I'm totally okay with that.
Oh yeah.
We should be underway shortly. But yeah, what aspirations are you potentially looking for to the seed tonight, Nira?
Of course, the guaranteed AGA and pedestal is what I'm looking for, and I'm looking for a very trolly seed tonight.
All right. So what's your last location troll item you're looking for?
Mushroom leading to magic powder leading to flute.
Okay. And where are we gonna get that mushroom? Oh, we are underway here.
Pedestal.
Of course. I know you all too well.
Hence why I mentioned the pedestal. And just 10 arrows in Link's house.
All right, so we are going to get our uncle into escape for our standard opening here.
Yep.
Which is why I normally would be excited to see which route our runners take, but, well, they only have one.
I'm sure there's a glitch they can do to continue to Kakariko, but that's not allowed.
Not in this mode.
And Uncle has the Cane of Brian. So this is a assured swords too, or is it a randomized swords?
This should be randomized swords. So this is our guaranteed weapon here from Uncle. 300 rupees in the in the chest there. That is really nice.
Yeah, it is. And also, Cane of Brian, one of the easier weapons to have to do escape with.
Ironically, people actually are either flip-flop on that. They think it's one of the worse or harder ones, or they think it's one of the better ones. But one of the unknown things about the Cane of Burna is the longer that you have it in effect, the less the magic drain ends up being because of the initial cast.
That explains why with half magic it lasts forever.
Yeah, so it's the initial cast that comes with the Cane of Burna that makes it cost so much magic. But when you keep it in effect, which you'll see our runners do, it does not actually cost that much magic.
Yeah, and there's the key that you need to get through escape, meaning that something will be in Dark Cross that is not a key.
Correct. Though it could also be one of the dungeon items. We'll see. Not the big key, of course.
Nope. It could be the map.
Also to note for full magic drop off the blue guard. That is super huge.
Yeah, that is very nice to find. And
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see what was in this chest before. Just 10 arrows.
Yep. One of those other really key things to note as well when it comes to the Cane of Burna is anytime it hits an enemy, no matter what direction you are or they are from you, it will knock them upwards. So you will always know that if you hit them, they will move upwards, and that's the direction you need to move.
That is something I didn't know. That's good to know. And a piece of heart. So far, nothing good in the castle. Well, except the 300 rubies.
Yeah, so that's guaranteed bottle vendor, which is actually really nice.
Is that Batman sprite for Hitman?
That is, yes.
Or is it Batmite, actually?
Oh, wow. TJ Maelstrom actually, because of the key situation, went towards Zelda Cell first, and then went towards the Vanilla Boomerang chest.
You know, I don't really fault him for that.
Was already at a small lead due to just maneuvering and overall killing speed, but just neat to see.
Yep. Sorry, I brain farted what I was thinking about.
Although Norsk Matty is right on his heels, actually. They're about neck and neck, yeah.
So how many racers do we have tonight in this race?
Total tonight, we have 15 entrants.
Sweet.
Of course, we're only featuring the 4 here on the stream, but there are 15 of them total.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to commentate 15 races, even with a group of 8 people.
Yeah, I don't think we could reasonably do that without at least doing multiple streams.
Yeah. We could probably do it if we used all the speed gaming channels.
With 15 racers, we would need at least 4 channels.
Yep. We should do that. I think.
And there we get the 8 bomb drop out of the Ropas there in that hallway.
Also, the hammer was in Starcross.
Wow. Okay, so we are looking at the map in the back of Escape here.
Hopefully, it's not in the sink chest. I hate when it's there.
Although if it is, that means we get a free skip on the Sank chest.
I know, but then if you're late game, you begin to question, did I misremember stuff? I would rather have the map be either early or in the back, or in this room right here.
Oh, interesting to see.
There's the power glove in the blue mail.
Okay, well, thing to note that Norse did not get the bomb drop out of the Ropas.
Ooh.
So we actually skipped the yeah, that's actually kind of interesting.
That's painful.
And considering that we know this is the power glove here, you would have to find essentially the logical Titans myths, or you would need to get the lamp in order to come back here, logically speaking.
Yep. TJ is going to South Shore. And we got regular crystals in Eastern and Hera and the blue pendant in Desert. Oh no, TJ's going to Eastern. This is an interesting play, but I think I've seen... there's the bow in Lost Woods.
Looking like a pretty good
Oh, that was the green pendant on Desert. Never mind.
looking like pretty nice for Eastern.
Yep.
Just arrows on the tier 1 tree pole.
And on the bush crab, just a single ruby. Now TJ is going to South Shore. Piece of heart on lumberjack. So Aga not required for that.
I believe that was a fairy in a bottle.
Oh.
It looked like. Only say it looked like to be a flatter white pixel line along the bottom. I think it was a bottle, but I believe it was a fairy in it. But either way, not super required.
No.
And that was an ether in the back of Tavern. So we got one of our medallions. Don't know if it's required at all. believe there was a fighter sword I just saw there in Mini Moldorm Cave in the first chest, and then a master sword. Wow.
There was Moon Pearl also on Sick Kid.
Who had a bottle to grab Sick Kid?
I don't know. Chat was pointing that out though, that there's the lamp in Blind's hut. Oh, okay.
Oh, the Moon Pearl in Blind's basement. There you go. And
Yep.
a green potion. Now we can check Sick Kid as well. Wow. You know, Song, you were way ahead of the curve here.
You know though, that means Aga's dead.
Yep.
So no Aga seed, people.
That such an early glove hammer Moon Pearl. We love that.
Yep. Oh, sadly, Norse still does not got Power Glove. There was a cane of Samaria somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not actually see which chest it was. Oh, there's our next 100 rupees.
Okay, it was apparently in Blind's hut.
Okay. Oh,
There's
boots in the well.
Wow.
Now this really is a jet seed.
Only thing we're missing is the flute at this point.
We're gonna see what's here in Chicken Hut first. We're also getting a Nagina check over on TJ Maelstrom's side.
Yeah. He's got the swords, so like, and there's just 50 rubies. TJ definitely did some risky plays.
And Sick Kid has the hook shot. My lord, Kakariko is so stacked in this seed.
You know, at 10 minutes, we're already almost to go mode.
Yeah, I mean, we need potentially both rods. We need looking at maybe 2 more medallions, potentially the flute, potentially the mirror. I don't know, we're looking at a lot of potentials here because of just how open it is.
Yeah, we have a, was that the Bloomerang on Race Game?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
And we have a blind check from TJ Maelstrom here. Which, if you do this blind, I do think that you would pick it up.
Yeah, I'd agree. Since you're already here, you might as well. TJ also going to be picking up his lamp and his bow.
Norsk is going to give us a Highly Island check, piece of heart.
And he's also going to pick up a lot of other things while he's in here. Where was the blue mail?
That was back of escape.
Oh, okay.
Which Norsk was the only one who did not get the bomb drop and could not go back there for the power glove. There's a fighter shield and dam.
Yep, piece of heart on the flooded part too.
Yeah, I only caught the first part.
I saw it when TJ did it.
And Hitman immediately going to run towards Mini Moldrum, get their fighter and master swords.
I don't think TJ ever did Ice Rod Cave.
Potentially unlikely. I also do believe TJ did a south to north Kakariko run here as well.
Yeah, he did. Hitman going to be the second one to get his master sword, though.
I mean, at this point, we're pretty well equipped to kill Ganon, I just gotta say.
Yep, though, also, TJ, just because they got a crap ton of stuff early does not mean it's going to be a fast seed. Despite everything they got, it does not actually open or complete a lot of things.
That is correct. Though, if we can get up to Death Mountain and maybe potentially a second glove, we're looking at full, East Death Mountain, Dark Death Mountain access. So,
And Hitman also setting up the water walk. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
nope, you're fine. We can see what our flippers checks are here initially. We have the Moon Pearl as well, so that we can go into the Waterfall Fairy Cave. As well as we do have Zora money, so we get the full flippers checks at this point.
Yep, Maelstrom. TJ is about to pick up his hook shot.
And Hobo just has 20 bucks for us. Not very interesting.
Nope. Surge, though, gonna go ahead and farm up some money.
Getting bonk rocks out of TJ Maelstrom.
Yep. And just a piece of heart and bonk rock.
Unfortunate, I suppose, but HP is pretty nice at this point.
Yep. And TJ's gonna go ahead and pick up his bow, most likely. Stun prize being just a small magic refill.
Hitman giving us the check on the Waterfall Fairy.
Piece of heart and 10 arrows. Yep, it was a bottle with a bee in it.
Norsk using the good old-fashioned fired arrow into the Igor trick, and then you can see him moving once he wakes up.
Yep, also, did not see what was on Zora Ledge, but we got red mail already. Okay, 300 rubies on Zora Ledge. That red mail was definitely worth the 500 rubies, in my opinion, though.
Yeah, I mean, we only need approximately 200 or so more rupees for the rest of the seeds, so we're sitting pretty, to say the least.
Oh, I think I know what where King
We have red crystals in Thieves Town and Turtle Rock, blue pendant in Ice Palace, red pendant in Swamp Palace, and regular crystals in Palace of Darkness, Misery Mire, and Skull Woods. So we have a full check on everything.
Yep. Also, I think I know where the cane was in Blind. What looked to be the lamp to me, it was probably the cane of Samaria.
It was the first chest, yeah. Well, the usual first chest.
And nothing in Hype Cave by the looks of it.
Flippers on Armos Knights.
What? So
yeah. So Norsk now has the flippers, putting red mail into logic. Well, oh no, well Glove puts that in logic.
Nothing's in logic right now involving the flippers.
well, hold on. Swamp Palace and Ice Palace are both pendants.
Oof.
And as we've seen, there was nothing on Zora Ledge, and Hobo was 20 rupees. We don't need flippers, as we know.
Where is Surge? What is? Oh, he must have never seen the pet seed. There's not a lot that could be on the pedestal right now, sadly. Actually, no.
I mean, there could be a rod that we need.
Actually, all the medallions could be on there.
Correct. It could be Fire Rod on there, and then we need Bombos Medallion to do Ice Palace.
Yeah, that.
I mean, Fire Run there, we need Bombos in order to get into Ice Palace, but we need to do Swamp Palace, which requires the flippers. And let's say it's in the big chest, which drops off of Argus, you know.
Hey, chat's bringing up a good point. Unless Norse can find the lamp, he's got to do Aga. Because he doesn't have a way to get the Titan's mitts out of Hype Cave.
Norse grabbing Master Sword.
They were the first check in Hype Cave.
Yeah, Hitman and Surge both having those Titan's mitts, which also I definitely think is what is influencing Surge's pathing here of going towards the dig game up towards the bottom of Village of Outcasts, because you can get up there easily. Well, you can get up there.
That's very true. He could go into go through the back of Escape out of logic, because I guarantee you these guys can do that.
No, these guys actually have reminded me. In the standard seeds here, whenever you're going to the back of Escape through the sewers, you do get the permanent light cone. Outside of the initial escape sequence, you should still keep the light cone, but only for that particular section.
Okay.
So technically, you always get the Dark Cross key in the standard escape sequence, because that's how the standard works. But you do keep the light cone regardless if you do it during the escape sequence or afterwards.
Okay.
That is one of those things I also forget about. So, and that's why I like open seeds and not standard. Oh, we got our Thief Sound small key here in the front, which I'm pretty sure we've only seen. It's a vanilla big key. Wasn't that all 3 dungeon items and all 4 dungeon items in the beginning of Thieves Town?
I don't think so. I think we had 1 item.
Yeah. We had a 4. Oh, yeah, both keys to the map. Okay, I thought we got the compass as well, but yeah, that still puts 3 items here in the back, which, you know, hammer, sword, completable in its entirety. And this is a red crystal.
You don't need a sword to complete this.
Correct, but it does make it much easier.
Yeah, so does the Cane of Brian.
I mean, looking at Hitman's magic, I don't know if I'd pull that out.
He's got a magic refill.
Fair enough.
Norsk having out of logic flippers, but going to get hit his or her red mail or blue mail.
Blue mail. Yeah, still has not gone to the back of Escape.
Sorry, everyone else has red mail right now. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Where is Norse going now? Well, Bonk Rocks, probably.
To be fair, King's Tomb actually is in logic as well between these Titan's mitts and the boots.
Yep, sadly, Norse does not have
that. Yes. But I suspect our runners are more likely to get Mirror before they try to go towards the King's Tomb check.
Yep,
It's just 5 rupees in blind sell.
Yep. Norse is getting going to back of Escape by the looks of it now.
Piece of heart in the Thief's big chest.
Yep, that's exactly where Norse is going. I don't blame Norse for putting this off, because this is a way out of way check.
I suppose, but did Norsk actually kill the first couple guards and get a drop during Escape and know what the prize pack was?
No, I think Norse skipped them killing them as much as possible.
Well, because I know Norse didn't get the bomb drop, but there were the couple drops that came before. Yeah, and I mean, I can't say much because I don't know all of the full prize packs myself, but
Norse did not do much. There's the lamp on blind.
Norse just now getting the lamp and red mail out of the back of escape.
That was a nice find on blind. That was the lamp.
So meanwhile, TJ and Hitman now have lamp and their first crystals.
Yep.
So that now puts, all of Eastern and the flippers in logic. So this also now puts Death Mountain in logic. This puts East Death Mountain in logic, East Dark Death Mountain in logic, Harris in logic. Well, Turtle Rock's in logic.
Turtle Rock's not completable, but yeah.
It's in logic to get into at least.
Yeah. Well, as long as ether is what is needed to open it.
Yeah. Norse just now finding their Titan's Mitts as well. And finding out the rest of the hype cave is, well, not that hype.
Yep. Titan's Mitts makes it a 3 out of 10.
No, I'd probably give it at least a 4 out of 10. They're kind of required. And especially in this case, well, they are required.
Yeah, you're too nice to Hype Cave.
Am I too nice to Hype Cave or am I too nice to Titan's Mitts?
You're too nice to Hype Cave.
Alright, fair enough.
Trust me, if it wasn't if it wasn't an extremely important item like Titan's Mitts, it would have been a 2 out of 5 with me.
And TJ, we have not on Pyramid Ledge.
North going into
pod. I mean, against Norse knowledge, we do know where the lamp is and such, but with everything else, oh, yep, Norse also does not have enough money for pod.
Nope.
Good catch from Adras there.
Yep, almost wasted 10 rubies.
But otherwise, pod would be completable.
Yep, only in logic for 3 of our runners right now, though.
Is this actually the early King's Tomb check from... No, this is from Norsk.
Might be a good play. Well,
Hitman looks like he's following up.
No,
just 10 arrows. You know, Surge getting their lantern now with the Thieves' Town kill.
Yep. That also didn't come out the way I wanted, but you got what
I
I meant.
I do wish for Norse just benefit that was something critical. Give me an Ice Rod in King's Tomb. And make that a last location for everybody else.
I'm a bit of a sadist. I would want it to be something like the flute. Or no, not the flute, the mushroom. Which leads
I was gonna say, the flute gives us so many nice things.
Which would lead us to the powder, which would lead us to the shovel.
So you are a fan of... Why is this there?
I got to call one of those recently. That is fun.
Yeah, the why is this there category is quite nice.
I think you commentated that with me, actually.
I do think that was the last one that we did. That was like about 4 or 5 days ago or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun game mode.
Otherwise, everything we've done together lately has been you being tracking and me commentating.
All right, so Hitman here going up Death Mountain in logic, of course.
Hey, Amethyst. Yep. Looks like TJ is going to go ahead and go up, go into pod.
At least TJ this time does have the money to get inside and can full clear in logic, of course.
Yep. And if he finds the mirror, he'll probably go ahead and do Eastern at the same time.
Just 20 rupees from the old man on Death Mountain, getting that good old hook speed, sprinting up the falling cabbages.
What is Surge doing?
I don't know if that was a small delay in the stream or hesitation from Surge. I have a feeling it was a small freeze in the stream.
I did not catch what that was in Spectacle. Half match top the... No! Oh, Hitman, Oh, wait, he might be saving and quitting.
No. Does not have mirror to go up Spectacle Rock, but...
He could have gone across the East Death Mountain, though.
Yeah, did not go back, so I'm curious here. Hitman looks to be going for the Eastern play.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's going to be something I want to ask him if he does. He joins us for an interview. What was his thinking when he left Death Mountain?
That is true. I actually wonder, because we're watching TJ now go into pod. I wonder if you follow that idea and you go into pod first and hope you get the mirror and mirror out to Eastern and then leave.
Yeah, but also in East Death Mountain, you have like 19 checks and a crystal. There's the flute.
Oh my.
Okay, TJ Maelstrom making a very wise play here. He also almost exited that area without before going on to do the back of this place.
I think TJ might have been a little flustered that they could actually complete all of pod here.
Also, it's actually 17 checks on East Death Mountain, or on Death Mountain.
Let's 7 in Paradox, 2 Super Bunny,
Hookshot, Floating Isle, and then Hera. Oh, 18 actually. Actually, no, it is 19 because Spiral and Tablet.
I was gonna say my only count in checks is the ones that we could readily do. I assume going in there initially, but yeah, overall. We have North taking down Blind now for their lamp, which they're going to be quite interested to find, considering they've done quite a few lamp lock things beforehand.
Ugh. TJ is doing something interesting. He is going right to Helmasaur. Oh wait, never mind. Wait. Okay, I'm misreading the crystals. Sorry. I thought I read that. Thought I read pod as a 5/6 crystal for a second.
No. The 5/6 are Turtle Rock and Thieves Town, which we already have one of them for all runners now, actually.
Yep.
We got TJ starting off with some bomb strats on Helmasaur. I love those.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Nero is actually the one that I started off talking about, the bomb strats on Helmasaur.
Yep.
Those are my favorites. And down goes Helmasaur. Pretty clean fight to say.
And on Helmasaur is 20 rubies.
Unfortunate to say the least, but That is a crystal in our pockets and more items.
Yep, we still got the back of pod to do. He went straight to Helma from right side.
I was gonna say, did open up the front door, so I mean, okay, did do the vanilla big key.
Yeah, he did all those checks. He's doing a bomb jump. What?
Okay.
TJ flexing a little bit.
I guess it's a time save. Well, so now we're playing with a little bit of key logic here.
Yep. And Scruff in the chat bring up a good point. Saving without the mirror, you'd have to die or to leave the pod essentially, or to get out of back really quick.
I missed what that first darkroom basement item was. The second one was another small key.
I think it was a piece of heart. And Surge is about to go ahead and pick up his flippers.
I think it was Uncle Bomb's piece of heart here.
It was a 10 bomb drop. Never mind.
Ah, the good old rando bomb drop.
There's the red meringue.
Okay. So we know that either small key is in like the big chest or it's in the harmless hellway, and then the small key and big key are in each other's lock chest. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to think of, is where the small keys were. Yeah. Well, not the big key, sorry, because we needed that to get to Helmasaur. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, but I did not pay full attention to the item counts for TJ. I had most of the message there.
TJ is probably going to go activate his flute now.
Would be our first run to get a dive into Misery Mire and be able to check the shed for us and the Mire Medallion.
Yep, cash only in Paradox Cave. No, Uncle had Kana Bryan today.
I also do wonder if TJ takes this flute and goes to Misery Mire, goes back, and then goes to Death Mountain and then East Death Mountain. I've immediately been corrected, but we do have a Tower of Hera from Norsk. In which case, we're going to get a Hera pot here out of Norsk, even though getting the one item in Hera already and the small key. Got the Hera pot on the second try. Hitman getting their flute just now.
There's the cape on second chest or second check in Para.
Which I don't think we've seen a bumper ledge check.
No, we have not.
So there's our second item out of Hera. Logically speaking, that would put the big key in the basement.
All standard siege should be completable. Also, oh no! Norse taking a fall down the middle. And he is also bringing in the blacksmith.
I believe when it comes to the standard seeds, is it all locations or is it 100% inventory?
And just a heart container from the blacksmiths.
And Moldorm goes down on Norsk's side.
Nothing hurts more than falling down that middle. Like I'll gladly take a fall if I could, like on the other on any side but the middle.
So we will also get our East Death Mountain checks here from Norsk as well, which is one of the things that we've been looking forward to. Because we've had them for quite some time.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
We get our East Death Mountains checks and as well as our Dark Death Mountain checks from Norsk, which we've been looking forward to for quite some time.
We've already had the Paradox Cave checks. They were all money.
Did we? Did
Yeah.
we see the East Death Mountain ones though?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the Dark Death Mountain ones.
No.
Okay. That's what my brain was on.
Nope. Norse didn't have a way to warp back to the light world, so made sense not to do that. You know, despite Norse having not gotten the Power Glove as early as everyone else, Norsk is catching up.
You see, this is one of those things where they say that getting the Titan's Mitts early is actually a detriment.
Oh, I'm in agreement.
And just because oftentimes it opens up just so much that maybe you don't want to do right away, that you want to have, other things to do that forces you into those. We're going to get a Turtle Rock pendant or medallion.
Was that Ether?
I believe that was. If my Harry Potter eyes could believe me.
There's a second bottle.
Well, that's North's third bottle, actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what the second was. Oh,
and
yep, there it is. All right. So we've now put Swamp Palace into play. It is a pendant, but we put it into play.
Yep. Something else to think about. TJ actually could complete Misery Mire too.
That is correct. We did just get the half magic pickup from Norsk as well into the Spike Cave now. So this is going to be a neat little check that might be isolated by other runners.
Yep. If there's something big here in Spike Cave, I would say Norsk has the lead. Nope, just 10 arrows.
Yep, so we need to know our Misery Mire medallion. We need both rods.
Where was the... Oh yeah, Flute was in Pod.
Yes. Flute was in that Stalfos drop-down room. So yeah, we're looking for Misery Mire medallion, which it looks like we're going to be... Nope, not getting from Hitman.
Norsk, I think, is heading to Swamp. No, Norsk is going to Pod.
Norsk might be doing a East Dark World check first. Nope.
Bombos for Meyer.
All right. So we know that Bombos now is going to be in Pendant Ice Palace, and Fire Rod is going to be in what? Pendant Swamp? That's how it works, right?
Could Fire Rod be on pedestal even though my ice is a pendant?
As long as we find Bombos.
Then my thoughts are Fire Rod is on pedestal.
So what are we looking for? Bombos and Swamp Palace?
Right side, right chest.
Well, left side, right chest, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I support. I want to see everything that we can do. Give me an all dungeon seed.
And for some glitchy reason, make Aga be forced upon them. TJ has not checked Zora, apparently.
I mean, that's something that some runners will do, is they will lump it in exclusively with their flippers checks, which honestly can't blame them.
No, I can't either.
More often than not, you will require flippers. In this particular case, we actually do not. Between Hobo, Zora Ledge, Ice Palace, and Swamp Palace, technically we do not require them.
Nope.
We could still, though, because we do not know if Ice Palace or Swamp contain an item that we need. But we do know, as a matter of fact, that fire leads to fire. Prompting, why is that there?
What? Did I miss something?
That's the game mode. Why is that there?
Oh.
Fire always leads to fire.
Oh, I thought you meant in this race. I'm like, did I miss something?
Oh, no. I mean, in this race, too, of course, fire always leads to fire. It does not matter if it's a, special seed or not. Fire always leads to fire. We know that.
Yeah, especially in the seeds we call. So far, we're 1 for 1 on that. So far, nothing of interest happening on any of the screens just yet. Hitman getting that bumper clip. What is Surge? Oh, Surge is probably doing the blacksmith thing. TJ is going to go ahead and get his Spike Cave check. Something surprising is that despite Surge having gone, or Hitman having gone into Death Mountain, okay, he's now going to go ahead and do his East Death Mountain checks.
Yeah, so we're going to have small conversions here among a bunch of our runners.
Yeah.
Mostly between Norsk and Hitman and TJ. All getting those mountain checks in. With full completions, of course. I wonder if any of them do a just blind run through of opening Turtle Rock.
Well,
I mean, like,
they can only do one check in TR.
but what if you get Fire Rod? Or what if it's a small key?
True.
Because either case, you know, will prompt you to go further. I mean, like, by far, my favorite mode to play is all dungeons P-Sanity. So, I'm all about the full chaos of Randomizer. Without entrance shuffle, of course, because that's just way too chaotic. And yeah, here's Hitman going into TR check.
It was
Oh, it's Quake. Wow. Okay, yeah, I thought it was Ether. I thought I saw the medallion go the other way. So we need both medallions, both other medallions. Sorry.
Probably in one of them's probably in Meyer.
Wow, what a drastic turn of events. I'd like to see that.
This has literally become anyone's race at this point. Having Quake and Bombos both be required and nobody has them. And only 2 of our runners have the mirror.
Well, Hitman should be getting up just now. Yep.
That's why I said 2 of our runners.
Yep.
There's something on the floating island?
Look, I'm just gonna say, I never actually saw the check when it first came through. It really is the key under the doormat. Wow.
Quake was on. Oh no.
It really is.
Oh no, that means Norse didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, demographically speaking, yeah, that is absolutely correct, James. But, yeah, I don't think Norsk ever actually, I thought that we might get the check, but I didn't even see, like, the corner of it or anything. But, I am now officially 2 for 2 on, key under the doormat for Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Alright, well, your eyes work a hell of a lot better than mine, that's all I gotta say. And there's a small key in Turtle Rock. Lana, you were inciting chaos here, and I'm living for it. Another small key in the chomp room. Oh my. Well, come on, Lana. When are we gonna duo in comms? You pick a day, and if I'm not working, I might be able to make it work. I just think as you asked that, TJ, that we gotta ask the Lana of the Lake what her wisdom is. Oh, Lana of the Lake, what is your wisdom today? There's Bombos on the lava chest in Turtle Rock.
Oh, wow.
Oh my. Oh, Lana of the Lava Lake, you've been renamed already. All right. So there's our Misery Mire. There's our Ice Palace.
We still gotta find the both rods for us to be in go mode at this point. I do not blame Hitman for going further into Turtle Rock, though, even after finding Bombos. Because what if the other two medallions are here?
Well, Hitman already has all three.
I mean, what if the rods are here?
So I believe Hitman's thing is we did not get the big key, which means it's Fire Rod locked.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
So we could technically continue, but we can unlock the big chest, or even, well, actually continue. So that's looking like Bombos here has led to the fire rod. As long as it's not on, well, no, it could be on the fire lock side. We have lamp, of course.
Did we ever see what was in checkerboard?
Yes, I think it was 5 rupees. Norsk did it, I believe. But yeah, this is a very easy double dip of Turtle Rock. Because we cannot do Skull Woods. And we need Misery Mire to be completed. To which we can do all of Misery. Just looking for a Fire and Ice Rods. Which, of course, Ice Rod could always be our last check there on, you know, Turtle Rock Laser Bridge.
So we just did Green Pendant. There's the Ice Rod.
All right. This is getting a little bit spicy. I like this.
Ice Rod being in one of the rooms in Mire.
Yeah, being there in the spike chest room.
Yeah, I wasn't aware. I wasn't sure what it was called. Oh,
That's what I'm just calling it right now.
Surge ran out of magic.
Is Surge not comfortable with a Hera pot?
Quite possibly.
I mean, I can't blame them. Personally, Hera pot's actually not usually one of the things I do. And that's because usually, unless you do Hera pot like almost perfectly on the first try, it does not save much time over getting the big key and then running up. So, I won't say much. But, just curious that I believe Surge is the only one of our runners who has done that.
Norse did too. Oh wait, you mean not doing Harapot, right?
Yeah, I believe Surge is the only one who's not done Harapot.
Also, tempered on Green Pendant.
Okay, that could provide quite the advantage. We'll see. Norsk has been teetering on this verge of just being in the lead or just slightly behind, and that's honestly kind of fascinating. That was the third progressive sword there on Green Pendant.
Also, TJ's going into Ice Palace.
All right, so we get the divergence. Depending on whether or not TJ finds a fire rod here, that's a vanilla big key there in Mire. That's rough. Depending on what TJ could find here in the Ice Palace play, could be quite interesting. We'll see the first check here in a second. Beautiful hookshot pen gator room. We love to see that. Just 10 arrows there in the first chest.
Definitely gonna probably see Icebreaker done too.
Yeah, I do think based on item pickup and such, we could see a just quick clear into Ice Palace here. That is just a small key. Lonnie, you're keeping statistics here that embarrass people. Hey, as long as you hold out the sword and you point the opposite direction of the ledge that you're about to fall off, you cannot fall off to Moldor.
There's also the bug catching net in Ice Palace.
I'm sorry, is that the Swagnet Aga 2 strats?
Hey, we've seen it. There's the map. Ew.
Lana is the chaotic neutral we all need in our lives.
What is?
Lana being the chaotic neutral in chat.
Oh yeah.
She is all that we need in our lives. I approve so much.
And the third item in Ice Palace is 20 rubies.
So Ice Palace is worth for the bug net alone. That's Lana's said. We got Cape Vitreous straps, followed up by Bow. Good takedown.
And just the compass on Vitreous.
So, are we looking at Swamp Palace?
I think it's the only thing left. Besides Pedestal.
Or our fetch quests, of course. The remainder of them.
I know, but like, depending on what's in Swamp is going to tell us if we're in go mode or head time.
You know, I was just about to ask where Norse got the shovel, as they just did the shovel check for a piece of heart. Balrogic, you better not feed into Nira's hype. Nira's looking for our progression to be in the right chest and left side swamp.
Yeah, I already mentioned that earlier. And Shovel
Do
was
not-
the purple chest.
Do not feed Nira's ego.
Yeah, we don't need me feed. You don't need to feed my ego. Not anymore. Me calling all the positions in one of my first commentary races of every item, that fed my ego enough.
DJ just getting their ice rod.
If Norsk finds the fire rod, I think Norsk is in the lead here.
I was just about to say something almost the same, exact same. Because we're going to go through Misery Mire and we're going to check the same things in Misery Mire. But if we find the fire rod, well, Norsk also does need both medallions. Yeah, Lana just said it as well. But that's going to require a strange, it's going to require a double dip of Death Mountain because Bombos being, I believe, in Turtle Rock. Yeah, I just, that's the only thing I would have to think is that if Norsk did see the bottom of Quake and knows that it's on the floating ledge, it's still going to have to at least go back up Death Mountain, which is definitely a time loss in particular cases.
Yeah.
And there's the fire rod.
Oh, it was in.
It was in the, I believe, the Vanilla Compass chest. There in Swamp Palace, but yeah.
No, TR cannot be a single dip.
Well, no.
You need Bombos to get in, to get in the mire, and mire holds the ice rod.
That is true. Okay. Yep, I forgot about ice rod. Interesting choice here from Norsk. I think Norsk might ponder that the ice rod is here in Swamp. Or nope, just doing, okay. Yep, that's fair. Just doing the big chest.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Just because you get it right there in the diver down chest. That's, yep, that makes sense.
But this also means that Pedestal is dead.
Yeah, we are in no mode.
Hey people, we got to see a Ped seed last, so.
And actually, assuming that Norsk knows that Quake is on the floating island, depending on what I guess Hitman's actions are.
The last sword is on Bumper Ledge.
I don't think we're going to be seeing people go towards that.
Not unless nobody else can find their third sword.
Which, so far at least, looks like Surge and TJ have not found their third level swords. But I'm pretty sure all of our runners are quite familiar with doing Master Sword Silverless Ganon.
Yeah, but most of them will not want to do it that way.
Oh, I absolutely do not. That's for sure. Silvers and GT. You know what? That's what I want.
I wanted to be in the chest after Troll Dorm 2.
I would absolutely agree with you there, Lana. The only thing I think is interesting is that Nurse did not go towards Misery Mire first, versus we have TJ and Hitman who both did. So, and they have the Ice Rod, meanwhile Norsk has the Fire Rod. So now we're looking at something kind of interesting, the dichotomy between those, you know, the two on the left and then Norsk. And North's running straight here into Skull Woods. Actually, kind of interesting.
Well, Norse can complete it. Norse is the only one with the fire rod.
True. But Norse, assuming he knows about the quake, would have to know that once he completes Skull Woods here, would have to go up to T-Rock. And then go back. I mean, yeah, this is an interesting situation.
Honestly, I don't blame Norse for doing this.
It doesn't work out too bad, though.
And my reason being for not blaming Norse for doing it is because you don't want to have to do Skull Woods. Skull Woods is an inconvenient place.
Yeah, and I mean, we know, with further knowledge that there's nothing that we need here. However, if Norsk will have to at least do one double dip, can go through all of Turtle Rock pretty much up until before Trinex to get the Bombos, and then go through all of Misery Mire, go back up, kill Trinex, and then go Ganon's Tower. Like, it's actually not that bad, truly.
No. Hitman also just picked up his shovel. And I think TJ just did too.
Surge getting their Tempered Sword off of Saha.
Also, Hitman's going into Swamp. Nope, he's not going into Swamp. But he set up...
Probably going to do that shovel check.
Yeah, he set up the portal there so he could flute back, though.
Yep, smart play. Knows that it's, kind of one-off to check this, and is relatively unlikely, but sees a piece of heart, gonna flute back.
Yep.
Surge grabbing a safety potion.
He also did the strangle the tree strat. Also the head.
Norsk in the Mothula fight now. Well done.
Yep. Gonna get the other 5/6 crystal.
No, I got the 5/6 is Turtle Rock.
Oh.
Yep, TR and Thief Sound, the TTTR, the two that I was confused. So yeah, Pyramid Fairy, unless Pyramid Fairy has silvers, we don't care. And even if Pyramid Fairy has silvers, we don't care. We got tempered.
Surge is taking a risk that Skull Woods has Fire Rod. And also Hitman is going into Swamp, going to find his Fire Rod really early, and will be the first to go mode.
Yep. Knows that Turtle Rock is Quake, has all 3 medallions, doesn't care what Turtle Rock is. We'll find Fire Rod, probably immediately leave, go towards Skull Woods, and then complete Turtle Rock into Ganon's.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll see Hitman take a route up towards North, seeing the gold sword and says, no, thank you. I wonder if we'll see Hitman take a route up towards Turtle Rock, maybe potentially to bring in that half magic. Just as a, small consolation, I guess.
Honestly, I wouldn't blame him because it's not that much of a time sink. It's gonna be literally right outside of actually wait, no.
It's
not really worth it because you have to go back around Death Mountain then for it to get back to GT. And
yep.
Hitman picked up his Fire Rod.
So yeah, at approximately 1 hour, 12 minutes, and about 31 seconds or so, Hitman 1382 has hit go mode. And it's looking like TJ will be in the next immediate lead.
Yep.
Releasing the dam now to go into Swamp Palace. Surge is taking their chances.
Of course, we all know that there's nothing there. But Hitman is just going straight for his go mode now because he's going straight to Skullwood's back.
I think Norsk is trying to play this as getting the Ice Rod first, where, you know, knows about it but doesn't want to dive Turtle Rock without it being able to complete it. Which, unfortunately, is not the case.
Yep.
But could always ask that question, actually, of, you know, whether or not they overlooked it or just ignored it. This is my favorite room in Skull Woods to just burn all of the Gibdos. Also, Surge here going for the Butter Sword.
Interesting.
There was the bug net in Swamp Palace. Or, sorry, Ice Palace.
Oh yeah, I know. TJ I think found it.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Well,
TJ went left side swamp. Did
Oh.
not do the south chest
oh,
where our fire rod is, which is all that we need.
Oh no, TJ, no.
Well, the only interesting I can think that we could find is silvers, but it's not going to be enough to, I think, salvage that time sink.
No, it's not.
Ooh, tried for that double hookshot push on the dead rocks. Just slightly off on Hitman's side.
I wonder what made Surge go get the Butter Sword.
Probably is just comfort, I would think.
Ooh, Map and Compass both were on the left side swamp.
That was the world's greatest save if you ever in a normal just wanted to skip left side swamp. That is what you want to see.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see as a runner.
No, and now he's gonna go pick up his fire rod, and he's gonna do a lot of angry sword swings and bombs for that.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but still not looking bad.
No, far from it.
Oh, in Swamp, yeah. I do believe we saw 6 of those items.
Yeah, we've seen them all. There was Jack Diddley.
Because we got our two final dungeon items there being Swamp and Compass, Map and Compass. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. That's one of those things that you want to, like, no. Oh, and yep, there it is. Hitman picking up the big key there in the fire rod locked Turtle Rock.
Yep. He knowing, of course, about the magic refill.
Also getting quite a nice Cold Stare fight over on North side. Got some really good solid hits there on all 3 Cold Stare puffs at the beginning of the fight.
Oh no, Surge never checked the pyramid ledge.
Well, on the other hand, this might be what you were hoping for. Norsk has all 3 pendants.
Yep, but I feel like Norse will check the pyramid fairy first.
Well, Norse cannot. You need the Turtle Rock crystal.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, yep, he's going to 3.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh. Can it at
Norsk
least- can
has
it-
bought all of the nearest stocks.
can it at least be something useful like silver, so I feel a little bit less bad about it?
I don't know if it was with you, but one of the seeds I recently casted was silvers on ped.
Yeah, it was with me. I've called several pedestal silvers.
Here we go. We're getting the ped pole.
Oh, it's a piece of heart.
For a
Oh,
little bit of love.
oh, that's so painful. That's what it was last night too.
That hits in my little achy breaky heart.
Oh, I so desperately wanted it to be silvers for Norse, just so like Norse didn't waste their time.
All right, so we also have TJ collecting their 6th crystal. We'll now be heading up towards Turtle Rock.
Yep, Norsk is headed to Turtle Rock now too. Is Norsk he or she? I'm sorry, I've never watched anything involving them.
Looking at the race time chat, the pronouns that Norsk has is he, him.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have that up and I never even realized that. Sorry. I try to get that saying stuff right, but
We do have Hitman here going into Trinex.
hey guys, it's almost time for everyone's favorite game. Where is the big chest in GT?
Well,
So,
actually, I guess we could start it now.
yeah, go ahead and get it now. There's my pick.
So yeah, if you guys want to get your numbers in chat for guessing where the big key is for Ganon's Tower, you have until their first runner enters into Ganon's Tower. Beautiful Trinex fight off of Hitman as well.
Also, it's gonna what do you mean the first runner? We know it's gonna be Hitman going in first.
Well, yeah, we never know it's over until it's over.
True.
But yeah, Hitman collecting the 7th crystal now, so get your guesses in chat for where it is going to be. It is between checks number 1 and 22. Whole values only, of course.
Also, get your guesses in chat where silver arrows are.
If you guess 0, then that means that it is not in Ganon's Tower. In which case, put your guess in chat of what that location is that we've not already seen.
I'm guessing 21 for silvers.
Over is going to be 26. Yeah, I mean, I guess you have between, what, 1 and 26 is the total number? Or 1 and 27?
It's 1 in 27 at that point.
Silver's on Pyramid Fairy. TJ, you are... No.
I'm guessing 21. It'll be the chest before big. There's the silver.
All right, nobody guessed 2, I think, for the silvers, but the next closest would have.
It was I had your girl first, who won that one.
All right, so the first 3 checks are not the big key.
Yeah, but somebody did win the silvers guess.
You know, fair enough.
You know, that should be a always thing with GT. If they haven't found the silvers, they have to guess then where the silvers were for GT.
3 small keys in the Stalfos room here. All right, yeah. So that is checks number 5 through. Can I even count 4 through 7?
Yeah, that was 4 through 7.
We're gonna get check number 8.
Will it be in the spinning bar room 2 nights in a row? Nope.
All right, we get the red boomerang strats.
Oh, there we go. with 22. That's always my pick. Nope, it's 9. So,
Lana, but I'm stuck with 9. All right. So,
yeah, Lana got precisely 9. Wow.
you know, Lana, you've called quite a few things here tonight. I'm starting to wonder. Who rolled this seed again?
Okay, do we have another Burn the Witch going on with the chat? Like I predicted a few things and people were saying Burn the Witch with me. The Lana has been more consistent than I have.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten the cast Lana as a runner, and it just, you know, it wasn't exactly the best seed for her, but you know.
Thank you, Talwin. I gotta Burn the Witch for Talwin.
Look, I've not only played Clue myself, but I've also watched the original movie. I could see through a lie if I need to. All right, so we have TJ here finishing up the Trinex fight, going to move into Ganon's tower, and Hitman here on the climb.
Now the question is, will TJ go left side or right side? If he goes left side, he is not likely going to get his silvers. Unless he only checks the first few checks in left side.
Really nice silvers, Lemola too, there from Hitman.
You don't want to see the shenanigans I would pull out with an open or for a daily. I would be banned from it permanently.
Wow, the first Wizrobes room dropping full magic and a fairy. Isn't that just the prize pack?
Oh, he went right side first, so he got his silvers right off the bat.
Well, the other thing too is that we did not get a small key, so that usually would mean that you would skip continuing right side. So that's a fair assumption.
That's very
which
true.
We also know that we're gonna get 3 small keys in the Stolfos room.
Now hopefully he keeps going on left side after that.
Yeah, that is true.
I see a lot of runners not do that.
And I do believe Hitman did get that bumper ledge check, so knows that Buttersword is not here in Ganon's tower.
Yeah, I think he... Oh no! TJ, go back to left! Oh...
This looks like TJ going that, yeah.
Oh no, I just saw that Norse is at Laser Bridge.
Norsk has not done Misery Mire and does not have the Ice Rod.
No.
And TJ here very much must feel that they are behind, going for Tile Room first. So we're going to see what Tile Room holds for us tonight, and that is the Magic Powder.
Oh. That's so painful.
And I have not been paying attention to this Akatsu fight here from Hitman.
He's got 4 hits in, I believe.
Assuming you're correct, that would be 5 hits, and there's a 6. There you go. Alright, Norsk now going into Misery Mire.
You know, though, I can't blame Norsk for full clearing Turtle Rock up the Laser Bridge. I really cannot.
Yep. And TJ still searching for the big key here. Surge going through Skull Woods, and Hitman is going to be dropping into the Ganon fight at 1 hour 28 minutes and 28 seconds.
Hitman's also the only one of our 4 runners without half mapping.
Yeah, it's not as important though because having silver arrows makes that really, really, really nice.
Oh yeah, thank you for pulling that up too, Scruff. Well, like, since we're so late in the race, why don't you give our runners a follow, along with the people who are doing the tracking in Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna and TJ the Pie Guy for our trackers, and Alex. I'm just going to call you Alex. I don't know how to say your last name. For our commentary, and Nira Lightshine, which is me, of course, for the other commentator. And TJ going to left side now.
All right. And Hitman getting the final hit here on Ganon. So, if everybody wants to get your GGs in chat for Hitman 1382.
Yep, and Hitman also finished in first place at 1 hour and 30 minutes flat.
Wow. Really nicely done.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it's just a small call out and shout out to Lana for, I believe it was TJ, found the Arrow of Destiny there in Bob's chest. The single arrow drop out of the chest. Yeah, this seed certainly had some interesting parts between the required double dip there of Turtle Rock, as well as some of the more interesting choices that some of our runners made between opting out of things early or just choosing to avoid them overall.
Yep, definitely. Ooh. Sorry about that. Yeah, this has been a fun seed to call, though, that's for sure. And
Unfortunately, we did kill both of your dreams, though.
no, we didn't. We had a pedestal seed.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was a blind pull, yeah.
Yeah, it turned out to be nothing on it, but I call it a pedestal seed if the pedestal was full. So far, nobody's finished in second either.
Well, at least viewing with our people here that we are watching. TJ Maelstrom going up through the gauntlet now. Norsk is in go mode. Just kind of cleaning up, going through Misery Mire. We'll follow up with Skull Woods and then Total Rock. And Surge just shortly coming up on the Bombos, which will lead to the Ice Rod, and then finish all of Misery Mire through all of Turtle Rock. So we got a pretty linear path ahead of us in terms of our runners.
Yep, Norsk just finishing off Vitreous.
I was gonna say, did Surge already go here and get the Turtle Rock Big Key? Didn't think so. But Surge will be grabbing the Turtle Rock Big Key here in just a second after these Fire Rod torches. Did Norsk already do Skull Woods?
Yes.
Okay.
Norsk did it. Norsk did it when he got the fire rod.
Okay. Yeah, I think I do remember seeing that. For some reason, we've had such a divergence in certain routes here that just seemed potentially likely that he just didn't.
Also, no problem, PJ. When you have everyone going in like 50 different directions and none of them going the same route after Kakariko, like it's easy to misplace that. Ooh, Surge getting knocked back.
That's Stalfos being a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, I can't say what I really think of them. Also, hello, Hitman.
Hello, GG's.
Very
GG's
nice,
on your race.
very, very nicely done there. So my quick question: what did you think of the fact that Bombos for going into Misery Mire was in Turtle Rock with the ice rod being in Misery Mire Spike Room?
Yeah, that was something. I was happy to find it there though, because it meant that TR was a double dip no matter what.
Yeah. Well, then of course, then we find out the fire rod was in Swamp Compass Chest, I believe it was.
Yeah, getting the flippers on what was it, on Armos, I believe, in Eastern. That's not something you want to see when you have pendants and swamp and ice, but it is what it is.
Well, no matter what, you came in first still, which is very nicely done. I know you had some stiff competition tonight with some of those runners.
Yeah, I'm not sure when everybody else decided to do the always fun TR dip. I felt pretty good about when I went to the mountain with what I had and getting that bombos out of there felt good.
Aku Haish is rating us with a party of one in the stream. Also, yeah, like, well, you played extremely well to the point that it felt like if you blinked once, we were gonna miss something.
At the beginning of that seed, there was like a whole bunch in CAC. You had Dark World access right away. I was glad though that I got the swords from Mini Moldrum Cave. That helped a lot.
And if everybody wants to get their GGs in chat now for TJ finishing up the Ganon fight, that was a really beautiful triple there.
So, Hitman, were you glad you found silvers very early on in TR or in GT?
Yeah, it's always nice. I mean, I knew I had a green potion on me for the Ganon fight if I had to do it silverless, so I wasn't too worried about it, but it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, especially as you were the only one of the four not to get half magic there either.
Yeah, I thought about grabbing it on the way to TR, back to TR, but I felt alright without it.
I don't blame you. Also, we are joined by TJ Strum. Welcome.
Hello.
GG's on your finish.
Thank you. Could have been better, but thank you.
I don't know how any of you guys could have played better. Like, this seed was just very, very trolly.
Not really. It just seemed like one of those things where just like, yeah, just make sure you clean up everything you go. They didn't want to go to the mountain for the longest time because there was plenty to do before that. So, yeah, that Turtle Rock was fun. Nice bombos. And of course, you know, I forgot that Ice Palace wasn't a crystal, but I probably would have went there before Swamp anyway.
I'm trying to think of I had a question and now I lost it.
DJ, were you the one who went left side swamp before checking the vanilla compass chest?
Yeah, I've gotten accustomed
Okay.
to doing Swamp Palace in such a way that, you know, you get that chest on the way back from the left side. But as I'm going over there, I'm like, you know, I probably should have just checked it.
Yeah, so I believe you were the only one that we watched and stuff who did the left side swamp first, and we were like, wow, that's a kind of bold move. You know, if it worked out, obviously it works out, but you know, having omniscient knowledge made us have a different opinion.
I frankly felt insulted finding a compass and a map on the left side, but
Yeah, it was adding insult to injury, to say the least.
it was just an insult.
Me and Alex were kind of giggling to ourselves about the fact that we, map and compass were on left side.
Yeah, I'm like, if this were a crystal, I'd probably be really, really upset.
I do have another question though for you, TJ.
Okay.
Why? What made you leave left side GT after Stalfos here?
Well, typically when I find silvers, usually I just go full red anyway. And I found like 3 keys in Stalfos room. And I don't know, someone once told me something about like GT logic, like having a better chance of right side having the big key if you found like a bunch of keys over there and nothing on the Hope room or whatever, so I went for it. Didn't work out, but I went for it.
Well, like,
Besides, tile room is fun.
Unless you have the omnipotent knowledge that us commentators have, that's a good play no matter what.
Alright, sure. I mean, I got the powder out of there, so thanks.
Yeah. You guys, of course, don't need the powder at this time.
No. I mean, actually having the powder, like, probably didn't help because I was a lot more reckless on the climb with it. I was like, I'll just powder if I need help. Just face tank everything. Fun.
I had another question. I can't think of it. Sorry, guys. I'm bad at thinking.
You might want to write these down.
I know.
You know, we did give ourselves a couple questions that we wanted to ask particular runners when we got the chance to, and actually, I think in terms of what I can remember, we've asked I think a lot of the particular questions that we wanted to of you guys.
Yeah.
And some other ones that we might have for Surge and Norse will come up, but
yeah. Norse actually pulled the pedestal.
Oh, fun. I guess the fire rod could have been there.
pulled it blind as well.
Wait, hold on. Oh. Well, the book was in behind ice armor, so looking for what? Not the fire rod, surely.
The
Ambos?
with what Norse knew, with the knowledge Norse had, there was only a few places the pedestal could have been at. And I think ice rod was one of the items that could have been left for him. And I think Bombos being the other.
Yeah, that's the only, those are the two I can think of, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see making that play if you're deeply committed to not diving into TR without the fire rod.
I say go for it every time. Just go in.
Oh yeah, me too. If I'm up there, like once I got that mirror, I was like, all right, we're going into TR.
Hell yeah.
I was actually happy it was there because I was like, if the mirror shows up someplace else and there's something in TR, that's gonna be really bad.
Yeah, like just like go in. Like that's. I mean, being a little extra thorough cost me a couple of placements in this one, but You know, like, just go in.
Being extra thorough also could be what makes you win a race, though, too.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to leave anything behind. It's all about what you find, not what. It's all about when you find it, not what you find.
Yeah, I speak from experience. I've left a bow behind on left side swamp,
Yeah.
and silvers were in GT.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You know, that's why I went right to the left side because that place is that's burned me more than once.
Yeah, it's why I always do left side swamp. The 2 times I've not done it, like my progression was there.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I learned it.
Were you trying to say something, Hitman?
I was trying to partially read Homemade Beer's comment in the chat of Bombos not being fire rod locked. And yes, you did not need it. The only thing you need fire rod for Turtle Rock was, well, killing the boss, but getting the big key. But how did you guys feel about getting boots as early as we did? Just because that's by far, obviously, my favorite mobility item. So
Comfortable.
Yeah, it's always nice
Comfortable.
getting them early.
Yeah. Cleans up a
Because
lot of the stuff. Lets you. It makes certain checks that you normally wouldn't think about be a little more liberal, like catfish, graveyard ledge, things like that. You know.
Norse also starting up his GT, or his cannon fight.
Does Surge not have the ice rod out of here?
Oh no, did he miss it?
no, Surge, I believe, did grab it.
Oh, okay.
Because it was in the spike chest, so that's a hard one to miss.
Yep.
What is Surge doing?
Endurance training?
I don't know. I've never seen this.
It's
Oh,
hypnotic.
He must have trying to save the portal TR.
Then that's right because okay.
Oh, and Norsk firing the last silver there into Ganon.
Yep.
So
Hey,
get your GGs and tat there for Norsk Maddie.
Norse finishing with a time of 146. 46.
so how about that Cross Keys tournament, huh? What a tournament!
I didn't know there was a tournament going on.
It's like 4 tournaments going on.
I I know about the mentor and casual boots because I was in both of those.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's mentor casual boots, cross keys, and no logic, I believe.
Also, Norse Maddie just jumped in with us.
Don't forget avian art.
Lot to. GG's, Norsk.
Thank you. GG's, yeah.
So, Norse, interesting seed.
Yeah. I always love the access to Ice Rod being in Internal Rock, but not being the Ice Rod itself. So.
Yeah. So, I gotta ask, what was your thinking about the pedestal?
My thinking was, I saw it was Quake on Floating Island, and then decided to forget that was there, and then do everything else before coming back to it. That's what happened.
Okay. Which, when you got like about 1 billion items, you gotta pay for certain things. You can't really blame you for losing track.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great, but it happens to me, and I just ended up, doing everything.
Well,
Nothing like an all dungeons clear, minus an active fight.
Yeah, exactly.
For all you know, there could have been something on pedestal, like could have been silvers, for instance.
Yeah, if something had been on pedestal, it really would have worked out for me, but not this time.
Surge just finishing up TR. Leaving that portal right at Mimic Cave is a good idea. Or no, not Mimic Cave, at the back of at the back entrance of TR.
The safety room door.
Yeah. I gotta remember about that.
Yeah, that's one of those neat little tricks to kind of have up your sleeve.
I've been in that situation where I've had to come back to TR and forgot about the safety room door.
All right. We have Surge grabbing their 3 small keys there in the Stalfos room, which certainly made for some interesting thoughts in my head going through GT. But
Yeah, it certainly juked my stupid. Juked me.
yeah, I mean that's one of those things where if you can find an early key when you go head right and kind of stuff, it kind of influences the way that you go.
They
And then
surely
you just
influenced me.
find 3 on the left side, and you're like, what?
Model. Every time rando rushers get rewarded, I want to punch things.
But yeah, as we potentially have people heading out and other stuff, Make sure you guys get your GGs in chat for all of our runners, not only the 4 that we featured on stream tonight, TJ Maelstrom, Surge, Hitman 1382, and Norsk Maddie. We were also joined by the other 11 entries, Akihaish, Homemade Beer, Sean Rhapsody, Miendem, Files, Dapper Worm Man, High Ruler, Gorador, Neobium, Narwhal, Shocks, and Lord of Dabu. Do be sure to look up and give all of our runners a wonderful follow. It's you know, it may only just be a daily race, but for some people, you know, getting the exposure and just seeing and playing the game is more than enough. And everybody in the randomizer community is very welcoming and deserves your attention. Also, as well, tonight I was joined by Nia Lightshine in commentary, as well as... Oh my, I'm even forgetting. I was joined by Mr. Scuff Ninja Tuna on tracking, as well as TJ the Pie Guy.
TJ's
I don't know why.
here these days.
I heard they're good people, but
Yeah.
am I wrong?
There we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just find it interesting because I spend a lot of my work days watching a lot of old ALTTP randomizer tournaments, and I've seen quite a few of some of you guys there on there as well. So it's always been interesting that now I've been able to join into the community and join something like commentating and or tracking, and do it for some of the people who I've highly just respected because of their play. Okay, we have Surge here, finishing up into our Moldorm 2 fight. And I do believe At least for the four of you, that Surge was our only one who got the butter sword in this case.
Where was it?
Either you grabbed the third or fourth sword off of Saha, or you grabbed it off Bumper Ledge.
Nah, that explains it. Okay, I got the one off Bumper Ledge. I think the only place I didn't enter in this seed was Desert Palace.
Yeah, which, I mean, for the most part was a pretty quick and easy green pendant, but, yeah, Surge was, I believe, our only one, and I saw the rest of you, well, at least those of you potentially grabbed the, one sword and then not the other, just scouted it, and then moved on.
Yeah, I picked it up when I was looking for the rod still. Didn't want to spend more time in Swamp Palace than I needed. And we saw how that worked out.
I mean, fair enough.
At least I can navigate it well now. That's cool. That was great.
Just in case you were iffy on your execution.
I wasn't. Oh yeah, I was a little bit. You know, I did a little, you know, just like that. That's the way I describe my execution right now.
I was just glad that I remembered to grab the big key and Total Rock on my way back through. 'Cause I forgot to do that before.
Yeah, you know, it's always nice to make those mistakes once, so you never make them again. Like the other day, I was in a reduced crystal seed, and I tried to do Ganon without fire, and it ended about as well as you'd expected. I may have been drunk. Okay, I was definitely drunk.
This is definitely a point of view I can respect. We do have Surge now dropping into his Ganon fight. But, yeah, that is actually one of those things that I noted between counting items and such. We did get a death over on Surge's side, so we'll be going back into the Ganon fight just momentarily. Honestly, not that big of a deal.
If you were to fall into a hole and land on your feet, would you say it wasn't a big deal? Would you say it wasn't a big deal if you had to do it twice?
Well, if you didn't have to spend 20 minutes to do it twice, then no, not that big of a deal.
Okay, so you're telling me that you would jump down like a 40-foot hole to fight an evil pig wizard, and it would be okay.
Are my friends involved, and am I having a good time?
All your friends are trapped in crystals.
Okay. Am I having a good time?
I don't know. Do you enjoy jumping off of 40-foot ledges?
Maybe.
Okay. With or without a bungee cord?
Oh, without.
Oh. Into water or onto hard surfaces?
Who knows? Do I have a parachute?
Sure.
Then easy.
Okay. All right. Parachute silver. Anyway.
We have Surge here into Phase 4 in Ganon. Did successfully get a wonderful torch glitch here. We're looking at one more arrow here to finish off Ganon, and there it is. So if all of our wonderful viewers want to get their GGs in chat for Surge.
GG Surge. You ever drink Surge?
I don't think I've had that in quite so many years at this point.
I know, right? Surge soda when it like.
Oh my god, I had that when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, right.
That was the hit.
Only 90s kids will really know about this.
Wow, that took me a second to remember.
Hey.
You're 2 minutes
GG's
late.
and welcome Surge.
Wise men say, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Oh, definitely. Oh my god, that was a long seed. How you all doing?
I'm fine. I got the compass and map at a swamp palace. That was cool.
Okay. Okay. I decided to full clear that swamp just in case Ped was something, you know. But once I had like the fire rod, I was like, I should probably bail. But then I was like, what if? The what if?
It's always the what if that gets you.
And I had 2 items. I still had Bombos and Ice Rod, so it happened to have been that the left side swamp was compass and map. So
Makes you feel better or worse, though, that pedestal, we did get a blind pull from Norsk Maddie, and it was a piece of heart.
oh,
Very worth it. Yeah.
very worth it.
I mean,
Oh.
for what it was, it could have been, worth something.
Definitely. Oh my man, that was just really bad placement all around. You had to go into Turtle Rock to go. Yeah. It required double dip. Wow.
I mean, obviously, as somebody who had omniscient knowledge among at least 4 people, yeah, I mean, to me, it didn't look that bad. But yeah, the required double dip in the Turtle Rock never really feels that good, especially when you have to go kind of just that far.
Yep.
As I got
Getting
more
the-
and more small keys, I'm like, something is here. Every time I get 2 small keys in Turtle Rock without doing the fireside with the on the rail, I'm always certain I made a good decision going in there. So I'm like, oh, some garbage is gonna be in here. there's some nonsense coming. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, I knew going into this race that just from a execution perspective, I wouldn't be coming in like the top 10. But you gotta. I was just hoping that I would get lucky and something would come my way and I'd be able to just make up time.
Yeah, you play enough of these, eventually you figure out how to be most efficient.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you got this.
The one thing that was really concerning to me was I went up the mountain, and the mirror was obviously on the mountain, and I got the quake, and then I forgot to open TR, and I'm like, what if that one chest had something?
Yeah, I was just saying, I think I was saying it to Hitman just a minute ago, like these mistakes that you make these mistakes, and then they stick with you, so that you don't ever make them again.
True. When did you go into Swamp?
Swamp was the last thing I had to do before Desert Palace. I had cleared literally everything else before Swamp.
So, except for Ice Palace.
Yes, including Ice Palace. I went to Ice Palace before I went to Swamp. Partially because I believed the fire rod would be in there, and partially because I also had mistakenly believed it was a crystal.
Oh.
Yeah, but I probably would have went there before Swamp anyway.
Okay, so how far into Ice Palace did you get before you exited?
The 3 items were pretty quick, so I bailed
Okay.
really fast.
That's good. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have to go all the way, through to the end. That would have been a lot of lost time. But that's
Yeah, it was enough to put me behind a couple of places, so yeah. I regret it, but I probably would have done anyway.
okay. GG's on. I don't know what place you got, but 4th. Okay. GG's.
Snafus, but like I said, mistakes.
Definitely. It's 1 a.m. here, so I'm going to sleep, guys.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
So
Have a good night. Thank you guys for letting me be on the restream.
yeah, GG, Serge.
Thank you.
Yeah, I should probably cut it here too. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night.
Night.
Yeah, so if you guys want to get your final GGs there in chat for the rest of our runners, as they head out for the night and as we come to a close. If any of our remaining runners here would like to give any final comments, now is your opportunity.
Just thanks for everyone for volunteering to comm and track and all of that. It's always appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, same here. Thank you, guys.
All right, and I think with that, actually, all of our runners have finally finished. So, a GG's to all 15 of our runners, and a special thank you to all 4 of them who let us stream them tonight as well. It's not always necessarily easy being on the being in the spotlight of the public and other stuff. So, GG's to all of our runners that we showed off in particular, and GG's to everybody else. Do not forget to give all of them a follow, as their links are in chat. And tonight I was joined by Nira Lightshine in commentary, and Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, and TJ the Pie Guy in tracking, and I am Alex Salitz. And I think with that final go round, that we are concluded here tonight on Speed Gaming 5. So I wish a good night, good morning, good day, good afternoon, whatever time zone you live in. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.